Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture is titled M82 Starburst Galaxy with a Superwind. So what do we see here? Well, here we see the galaxy known as M82, and that's an example of a spiral galaxy that we see almost edge on, also known sometimes as the Cigar Galaxy for its very elongated shape. Now, it is a spiral galaxy like our own Milky Way, although significantly smaller, maybe a third the size of our Milky Way, so a relatively small spiral galaxy. It's about 12 million light years away from us. Now, what we're really looking at here is what is known as the superwind, and that is going perpendicular to the disk of the galaxy, and we can see that red glow going up above and down below the disk of the galaxy. Now, this is relatively faint and is brought out in a very long image, which includes, in this case, 33 hours worth of exposures, bringing out the emission of hydrogen gas, which we see in the red. Hydrogen gas, when excited, gives off specific wavelengths, just as any other gas does, and a prominent one for hydrogen happens to be in the red portion of the spectrum. Now, the superwind that we see here is caused by a burst of star formation, which was likely triggered by an interaction with another galaxy nearby known as M81. Those two galaxies could have passed close together and therefore would have interacted. And as they interact gravitationally, then the dust and gas clouds within them get compressed, and that begins the star formation process. So stars will then begin to form, and the very first stars that form there are the largest and most massive and most energetic, giving off very strong stellar winds, and also being the type that would eventually become a supernova, so that they would eventually explode. And those together end up pushing away this superwind, to all combine together, push this away perpendicular to the disk of the galaxy. Now, why perpendicular? That's the easiest place for material to escape. If you try to escape through the disk, you have to go through all the material that's there. So material tends to get confined in jets of material perpendicular to the disk, and we can see that emission here in the reddish color, signified by its hydrogen gas. Now, it's not only made up of hydrogen, because there were a lot of supernovae involved here. There would also be enriched in heavier elements. And this material is now being expelled out into intergalactic space, being expelled out fast enough that it escapes from the galaxy itself and becomes material now between the galaxies, not just confined to one single galaxy. So that was our picture of the day, titled M82 Starburst Galaxy with a Superwind. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be just dust. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.